Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're going over the plan for the 2026 Homestead. Pup. We just picked up some hay. We got to get that taken up to the barn. We also picked up something else. Mav. Picked up some extra help. Now everything is already covered in white, but we still are getting more snow flurries today. But we need to unload this hay so I can go down and pick up some feed for the animals and get everybody taken care of today. And I also started making a list of all the projects I'm thinking about doing next, and I figured this would be a good day to bring you in on the plan for 2026. Pup, but let's get this hay put away. I don't know how long the feed store is going to be open today. It is New Year's Eve after all. Pup. Maverick, come here. Load up. You worm. Maverick does not jump into the vehicle right now. Oh, come here. You're bigger than a chicken, you pup. Alright. I see you. I see a thing. I see a little thing. No, stay down. Stay down. You got works to do. Quit licking me. Alright. Nope, nope, nope. Stay in. Pup. Get the fence open here. I see you. Quit licking me. Alright. Come on. Help unload. We got 14 bale today, which is about what I use monthly. Coming in, birds. Might be time you go outside for a little bit. What do you think, big wings? I gotta restock the hay rack. What are you doing, gray bells? Everybody getting along in here? Good. Alright, we gotta stack the hay rack. Go outside for a little bit. Go ahead, April. Good birds. Good birds. Alright, I'm gonna pull this one off because it's one of the older ones, which doesn't really matter because these were all cut at the same time. I'm just picking them all up at different times. But I wanted to put one down here since we have everybody inside during the day, just to break up the structure of the room. There we go. Give them more corners and stuff to lay in. Pups. Alright, come on. We gotta unload the truck. What are you two doing? You goat. Yeah, you. Good. Headbutt that thing instead of your sister. Yeah. You goats. And I saved 2 bales for the bottom of the barn. Get these inside. Coming in. What's going on, chickens? You guys all hanging out inside? I thought so. Look at all these birds. Whole place is full. You tell them, Dizzy. Keep them in line. Now finally, the ground was frozen enough I could drive the truck up here with hay. Oh, Dizzy, we were getting low. Now we're all restocked. There you girls go. Oh, we'll get you pigs taken care of too. Huh, girl? Dizzy. Alright, we'll get the truck put away and then we can start going over some plans. Huh, pup? Maverick. Quit licking me. Alright, pups, that should be good. You sharing your ball, pup? Good boy. Alright, we're going to start over here at the end of the chicken run. Just go pen by pen. I'm just going to spitball my plans. Oh, pup. I know, that was a bird nest. What are you doing, Mav? Oh, you found some feathers too. I guess it's starting to snow again. I don't know how much we're supposed to get, but we have about 1.5 inches or 2 inches already. What are you doing, boys? You two hanging out on the door? I see you, boys. You don't have to move. Your house is already set up pretty good. The one thing I want to do in this pen over here is actually extend the fence. It doesn't go all the way across my property line. I'd just like to take it straight across the border and open this pen up a little bit. It looks like their water's frozen. See if I can help them out. Hey boys, you want a drink before dinner? Fresh water there. Maverick, don't bite my chickens. Be a good boy. Alright, come on. Come on. Now actually, all 5 of the roosters are in right now. I'm just going to go ahead and close this door. I don't need them trying to go over and roost in the trees. Hold on. There you go. Water inside. You got feed. You guys all going up for the night? Perfect. I'm just going to close this door. I had to catch 4 of them out of the tree last night. They have a nice area to run around in here and the tree to go up to if they want to perch. I just don't want them perching all night in there. But on the back side here, I do want to extend this fence. Right now it just kind of curves around and we can take this straight down the property line and actually close it off a little bit more. And then I think this pen with the hoop coop will be all set up. Come on, pups, come on. Come on, we're on the move, pup. I might actually have to use this pen for the jumbos. Huh, Mav? We'll see how Dabbles is doing during mating season. I might have to separate him from Dee Dee. I need him to give Mumble some attention here before spring. What'd you find, Mav? Got a stick. Now the halfling hut is a pretty new build, and after we've been using it for a little while, I think there is a change we can make. And my plan is to make it taller, and I think that might actually entice the chickens to come back inside and roost inside the house at night instead of roosting up in the tree. These little fellas haven't been using the tree yet, but I want to get them outside a little bit more, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to catch them out of the tree every night. So I'm thinking if we make this a taller coop with higher perches inside, it might make them a little bit more comfortable to go back inside at night to perch instead of going up into the trees. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to use to do that and how structurally I want to raise that up. And making this taller will actually make it easier for me to go in and out as well. What'd you find? Did you get a ball now? Come on. Pop. Now over here at the end of the chicken run, there's actually another area I want to fence off to make a third pen. This is where all the wood chips are right now, but it's fenced off there at the halfling hut so they can't come this way. And we have enough space to fence off another pen and build a new coop. And I think this is where Bert's going to go so we can open up the turkey hut. The plan right now is to get some baby turkey. Hopefully I can raise them up to become my breeding stock. And they're going to be living in the turkey hut, so we're going to have to find a place for Bert to live. And that's going to have to be a new coop that we're going to be building right here behind the poplar tree. And I want that to kind of look like a corn crib. Let's go ahead and shut this gate. I am happy to get all these gates hung before winter really set in. Pops. And we got all the mini coops up on boards. Now I did have the chicken yard out here fenced off from the chickens, but I had to drive through. I think I can leave it open until it starts to thaw out again. Hold on, Mav. Hey, Dizzy. You trying to help on this tour? All we're doing is walking around and talking. You good at that? No, I know it. One thing I would like to do out here is to make another chicken array. We have the duck array over there with the ropes coming off the barn, and that actually helps deter the hawks from coming in. It doesn't help deter the starlings though, but that deters the hawks from swooping the birds, so it gives them a safe place outside to be. And I'd like to replicate that over here for the chickens. It'll be a little bit smaller, but we can go to each one of these posts and just give some deterrence. Maverick, what are you doing? You be nice to Rufio. It'll be a little bit smaller over here, but I want to mimic that, and we can give a little small space here for the chickens to be safe. That shouldn't be too hard. Oh, pup, my hands are getting cold. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Goots. What are you doing? You guys headbutted your bale all the way to the trees, huh? You goats. Now, Wrinkles and Folds are going to be leaving here mid-January, and it's going to give plenty of time for this pen to rebound and grow some grass here in the spring. And whenever the ground starts drying out, we're actually going to bring the backhoe up here and get some of these logs taken out. So far, this has been a really nice natural jungle gym for the goats, and we did make some changes to give them a little bridge on top. But I think for next year, I actually want to build a little jungle gym. So we're going to have to clear out a little bit of space so we can actually build some structures in there. Way to go, Baldwin. I might be able to use some of this wood down by the pond, and then the other stuff we can use for firewood. This is actually all wood that we got from a maple tree that fell over here on the property. Goats, I don't have dinner ready yet. You gotta wait till later, once the sun starts going down. Bud. What? I didn't bring nothing. I have nothing for you. We'll get your hay put inside, but your building's okay. We don't really have to make any changes. We just got you new feeders. But I do want to make a new playground for them next year. Bud. Don't pick on my goats. They're ready to headbutt you. Maverick. My goats are nice. You don't need to fight my goats. Now beside the goat hut is the turkey pen, and right now we have about a 5-foot fence going around it. The gate here is only 4 foot, so that's the weak point, but going around is about 5 feet. And I think we learned last year that we're going to need a higher fence for the turkey. Even the heavier meat turkey that we had last year down in the pasture kept jumping over the fence. So it should be good for a little while they're young, but I think we're going to need to raise this fence up for the adult turkey. Now I only want 3 to 5, just 1 breeding male and a few girls. Pup, then we can get the gobble sound back on the homestead. Now we already know we need to finish the mushroom coop, and I'm still waiting on the opportunity to get the boards that I want. I need a lot of these thin natural slabs so I can overlap going up. So we have the front and back done, the roof and the bottom, but we still need the 2 sides. Once we get that done, the outside should be pretty good, and we still have some work to do on the inside. I just temporarily put up some boards that I had inside there to keep the chickens from pooping on the walls. Well, I put walls up there so whenever they pooped on the walls, it wasn't on the mesh. But I also need more of that slab wood to do the inside the way that I want to. So we're just waiting on some materials for this coop. And we're still not sure about Baldwin. Pups, trying to keep an eye on him. What's going on, boys? We got the boys in the love shack. The 8 brothers. Probably Rufio's brothers. I really like this guy. He's kind of gray but still fiery like Rufio. Hard to see him in this lighting. He's got some gorgeous colors. Nice gray belly. He's not too big either. Got a big old comb on him, which tends to freeze though, which isn't ideal. That's a good one back there too. You guys all friendly? I'm pretty sure everybody's friendly. I haven't had anybody try and attack me in here yet. Boys. You're a good looking Roo. Nobody's as friendly as everybody else down in the hoop coop. But nobody attacks. They just don't really want too many pets. See, it's okay. Actually getting a few pets here. I'll take it. It's okay, guys. What? What? You're a dirty snowball. Oh, almost dropped my phone. My hand's getting cold. Yeah, you're a friendly one. I'm gonna keep my eyes on you, boy. Come on, Pops. What do you think? You want to pet some chickens too? All right, you guys stay inside. This coop is doing just fine. They're gonna be going to camp here in mid-January as well. Hey, Baldwin. I got my eye on you too. We have 8 roosters that hatched out on the homestead this year in the Love Shack, and we have 5 down in the hoop coop, plus Baldwin. So mid-January, we have to make a decision on who's going and who's staying. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, you don't want to get too close. He'll stomp you, little pup. You tell him, you're a big goat. He'll protect your sister. Folds. Now, the Love Shack is actually all set. It is what I want it to be. Now, I want to go back to using the Love Shack for its original purpose, but we have the roosters in here for right now. I actually want to be able to put a rooster in here with some girls, and that way I can actually tell which girls I'll be hatching the eggs from. Whenever the chickens go broody in the barn, it's hard to tell which one's the mom. You going in, ducks? I don't blame you. It's frigid out here. So things will be changing here after January whenever things start opening up. Come on, pups. Hey, ladies. I don't mean to bother you. Just wanted to get out of the wind for a second. We don't have to really do too much work up here for the ladies. Their stalls are actually pretty good. We just raised up their divider door to get thicker hay in here for the winter. But this side is doing just fine. We just have to get some lights and receptacles wired up here. And then we have some storage over here to get cleaned up. But I am starting to do the planning on how I'm going to be wiring the barn. So that is going to be coming up this winter. Hopefully I can get the barn wired and maybe even some heaters up here for the water. Not everybody's water, but maybe for the main tank. All right, you can come back in. I'll shut the door so you don't have the wind. Come on, pups. Now, inside the barn, we definitely have some changes to be made. Oh, ladies, how you doing? Everybody hanging out inside today. I don't blame you, little Ro. One thing I do want to do is to get some clear panels and replace the metal panels here on the door. I want to replace the middle panels here with a clear panel, not the whole door. I don't know if I want to do that one and that one, maybe do top to bottom a whole panel, or just do the 2 top middle ones. Let me know down in the comments what you guys would do, but I think I'm going to get one panel and just do either or. And that way that'll give the ladies inside a lot more light in the morning before I open up. Birds. What you doing, Mumbles? I see a girl. I see April. Twin. Dabbles. You got Dee Dee next to you? Good. Now the pig pen right now is a mess. The pigs really aren't even coming out here too much. But I'm thinking it might be a good idea to put a concrete pad out here just outside the door coming over to the end of the gate. That way there's somewhere to put their water without it being in the mud. And I'm thinking actually putting something on the wall here they can drink from a nipple. But that'll give them and me a spot to come into the pen here without it being soft mud. And I don't want to take the mud away from them completely, so we might leave an area over here they can still have a wallow. Hey, pups, don't eat that. You either. Boy. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to get to that project, but that is something I think would be a nice upgrade. And then inside the barn here, we want to get some lights and receptacles wired up as well. Having lights in here would be, hey, don't eat that. Don't eat the chicken feed, you goat. It'll be a really nice upgrade to actually have some lights up here, maybe some receptacles to recharge some batteries. And once we get power up here, I'd like to get a water heater to try and keep this tank from freezing. Maverick, come here. Hey, you don't need to run through all those chickens. Rufio, tighten it up. And with the weather this cold already and the forecast showing it just getting colder, I'm thinking it would be a good idea to try and get a heater for the barnyard pond out there. It's hard to keep it open whenever the ducks go inside the barn. Whenever they come back out, it's already covered with snow. So it would be nice to be able to keep that open all winter long. Pups. Yeah, and I'm also thinking we need to make another box we can move around on Pasture. Maybe something easier to move. Ducks. Where are you going? Maverick's there. Just wanted to say hi. Alright, everybody getting along in there? I hope so. Maverick, stay here. Don't rush them. It's a small door. Maverick, come here. We got the other buildings closed off right now. Everybody's inside the barn. Now, I'm not sure yet how we're gonna do it, but I want to try and make it easier to move birds out on pasture out here. Stay here, Mav. Now, I was able to make these 2 boxes out of scrap materials that we already had here on the homestead, and I think there are some upgrades we can give to these 2. But I also think it's time we make a 3rd box. Come on, pup. It is cold out here. The wind is just cutting through. Come on. Oh, buddy. Chickens? Chickens. No. Get out of here. Don't do it, Snowball. Turn around. Go back home. This is the duck feed. You have your own feed, chickens. Every time a gate's left open. You birds. Come on, Mav. Come on. Maverick, come on. We're on the move. Trying to stay warm here, bud. I don't have a fur coat like you. Hey, quit eating my bird feed, you pup. Oh, here soon we are going to be working inside the pig pen. I do want to give them a new window. Something that'll actually let some light in. And we also have to get their feeder set back up because they broke that. And I'm actually thinking about mounting it to the wall this time. No, Mav. You don't play with chickens. Play with the toy. Come on. Come on. Vroot. Vroot. So as you can tell, I have quite the list of future plans I'd like to try and get done this new year. Oh, birds. I give you an inch and you take a mile. All right. I guess you're already out here. Go ahead. Forage what you can. Mav, this way. Come on, those chickens are still half your size. We also still have to get some decorations on these gates. We're just waiting for inspiration to strike. Good boy. What are you doing? And I don't have to tell you, there's definitely going to be some more things happening out here at the duck pond or the homestead pond. I'm not exactly sure what name it's going to settle with. Just don't fall in there, pup. We got some block structure in there. We have the depth gauge over there, but there's still some more structure I want to add, some natural wood. I have some stumps over at my brother's that I set aside that we're going to be able to get over there on that shelf. We also have some logs that are going to be going in here, some riprap stone on the dam. And I want to get some more bentonite on the walls here before the water level comes all the way up, but I think I might have to wait till it thaws. What are you doing? All right. You do you, pup. Now the pond is pretty much frozen, but I don't think it's walkable yet. But there still is an area over there that doesn't freeze. We have a trickle of groundwater coming in. So that's good to see. All right, pup, I can't feel my hand in this wind. And there's also a lot of fencing I need to work on. But there's almost no end to the projects coming here on the pond. Pop. Where'd your cousin go? Go, Mav! All right, hustle. Good boy, good boy. All right, guys, that's going to be all for this one. Hopefully that helps you understand what's going to be coming up for the new year. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below so you can follow along with everything here at Whitt Acres. And don't forget your 2026 calendars at whittacresdesigns.com. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Go.